All right, good morning, folks. Um, yeah, it took a while to get this up to you, but I hope you guys are doing great. It's still on our blood drive project or our management system project. Yeah, so today I'll be taking us through a full walkthrough of the entire project where we will build from scratch. Yes, because most of you were not able to get certain things done in the first place. So this wouldn't just be a walkthrough, but then it's going to be a whole set where we take a look at how we create the entire application from scratch and all that. So work with me as we continue. So I'm just going to go through the setup of our application, basic setup of our application. So if I go to the donate now here, this should take me to this particular screen here, or the login screen, and I can create a user. So let's say demo user, and just add a password and create my account. And this takes me to the login screen if I've entered everything properly. So in here, where we have the login screen, I'm just going to enter the user that I just created. That was demo user, and then the password. Then I can sign in. Note that when I sign in, I'm taken to the donor hub, or where we have the edit donor profile page. We don't have access to the other pages. If I were to click on dashboard, I'm still taken back to the donor hub. This is done such that we check whether the user has a donor profile. If the user does not have a donor profile, we send the user right to the edit screen, the edit profile screen, for the user to add a profile. Let me say a blood donor profile. This includes their profile image, their blood type, the last donation date, the date of birth, phone number, and then an address. So I'm just going to go up the part here and then pick something. Yes, an image like that. At the blood group, let's say this is A positive, and at the last donation date, let's say that was yesterday, date of birth, we can change that to. So what you can also do is add some logic to this, right? Maybe date of birth can't be more than 18, can be less than 18 years and stuff like that. So I'm just going to add a random phone number. Now we have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then address, let's just say number 12 Cat Street, and save changes. And this takes us to the profile page. Now we can access the dashboard. Click here, we should have access to the dashboard. We have a demo user, our blood type is type A, our last donation date, we don't have any records of that, even though in our profile we created something like that, right? We did create something like that. That's an oversight. I'll take a look at that. Well, it's not necessarily an oversight, since this last donation is going to come from the donations that have been organized by blood drive, not the one that the user came with. So I wouldn't say it was an oversight. Then donation history, we have no records yet eligible. This one is just static data and all that. I'll take a look at something. Sorry about that. If I log out and then log in with an existing user, let's say this guy, and we see that he has his last donation, the blood type is B, we have the donation history, the dates and stuff. We still have this static data here. Go to the donation history, we are able to see all these things here. So we see he has donated 3 times, right, at these various locations, these various blood drives. However, So there is a slight change here. We will need to correct that. I think the places have been swapped, location and then blood drive. And when we take a look at this part here, the last donation states July 22nd. However, this is July 25th. So you should, and when we check with the records from blood drive, we have July 25th as our record. This is not an oversight. This is just how I've built it to be. You can build it to be much better than this. So I'm going to log out and let's take a look at another user. I believe that would be an admin user. So let me just check this. So going to my admin user, I should have access to users. And then another user is, yes, this guy here is so what you call an admin, right? So let's check with him. Let's log in as that guy. So we have Emmanuel Dev. And when I sign in, I'm taken to a different part of the platform. It's not the same thing. So we have the admin portal for blood drive. It's not the same thing as what we have for the base user, and these pages, none of these things are complete yet, so we would have errors when we try accessing them. However, our focus is on the user side of things for now. So that is a basic walkthrough of our system, and then let's take a look at something here. If I were to log into Django admin, right? If I were to log into Django admin here, yeah, we should have an issue there because of the link I've provided. So to log into this, part of the application and then come back here. So let's say we see this unauthorized page. What page are we trying to access? I am sure we're trying to access the donor page. So if I were to do donor, okay, this works, but then I'm taken to this particular page. Mind you, it's because this user has already been added to the system. It's in the system. So let's go to users, Emmanuel Dev, go to groups. He is an admin. He's not supposed to access that part of the screen, so we would need to check that. Yeah, okay, this, sorry, I am still going to Emmanuel Dev, not Eugene Dev here. Does not have any role, so he should not be able to access that. However, this is a super admin, so I'm able to access certain things that a normal user shouldn't have been able to access. And we could see that did send us to, so if we're going to bank, yeah, we have access to the unauthorized page here because we don't have admin privileges. Every user is a donor. However, unless you are given an admin privilege, you are sent to this access denied screen. So this is just a walkthrough of our entire application. The next thing, we would build the project from scratch. Thank you very much.